Well, will you stand up for your goals? How are you this evening? It is absolutely beautimous. Look at the sunset. Can you see what's left of that? So amazing. It's dark out here, but I put on the light. Looks like I'm going fishing. That's the bird. See the bird feeder? Needs to be filled. So I'm Lenny Wennerstrom, and every day I read a passage to help you to find your purpose. And that's why I'm here to do my very bestest to help you find your purpose. And because, if when you have purpose, you have meaning in your life, and your purpose gives you direction. And I always equate it to a boat with a rudder or a boat without a rudder. If you don't have a rudder on your boat, you're just drifting, and other boats go by you in their wake, and you're just like floating all over. And think about if you're in a little kayak, because you're really not even close to finding your purpose. So you're in like a little kayak, and believe me, I've been there. And it's just like psh, the water, and with the wake and everything, and so from the other boats going by you. And so it's really an important thing to find your purpose, to really think about, why am I here? And your purpose is your mission. Think about it as your mission in life. And that might be able to help you, like, why am I here? So I read a passage from Dr. Shad Helmstetter's book, 365 Days of Positive Self-Talk for Finding Your Purpose, because it's really helpful. And because it's self-talk, I am a self-talk trainer, and a certified self-talk trainer by Dr. Shad. And I'm also a life coach. And it's all about also certified by Dr. Shad, because it's all about, I want to help you change your negative mental programs. If I can help you to change your programs, you're going to have the most amazing life, because you'll be able to your self-esteem will be higher. You won't have any issues with finances, because you'll become financially strong in many areas. And part of that is your self-esteem. Almost every single thing is your self-esteem. Your relationships, winning with people, in sales and sales, in sales, and losing weight, like getting to your ideal weight, because there's self-talk for weight loss. There's self-talk for so many things that can help you. There's self-talk for setting goals, and self-talk for living a quality life, self-talk for taking control of your life. Like, how many of us can just get overwhelmed with what's going on in life and start feeling just so heavy, and like, I just wish somebody would hold my hand. I can't tell you the times years ago when I would just was wishing, could somebody just come and hold my hand? And we'll get back to the passages, because I know what I was going to say. I'll get I'll get back to my story first, but I wanted to say these passages, they're self-talk, and this is what Shad Helmstetter has gifted the world, is these self-talk phrases. And he does it with his app. He does it in such a way, by the way, you can get 30 days free in the description. He does it in such a way that it's a language. It is actually a language, just like learning French or Spanish or German or any other language. It's a language. So and it's not like you have to sit there and learn. You learn like when you were a baby. You didn't go to crib school. Like, okay, I have to learn 1, 2, 3 and how to say this word and that word. No, you laid in your crib passively, and people came over to you and told you stuff. The TV was on. I was going to say, God forbid, but but I think all of us had that experience, and still do. And and the media. So the media was there. You heard music playing, and no matter what, your brain was recording everything. And anyway, so that is what is, when it was repeated. Then when it was repeated, it became wired in. So it became a program, and could possibly be in your subconscious at this point, probably is. And 90% of the programs we have in our subconscious, and they're running the show when we are on autopilot, when we're tired and we just don't want to make decisions. Well, leave it up to our programs, our mental programs. It probably won't take us in the best direction. You probably had experience with that. And then the 77% or more of our programs that are running in our conscious mind that are so negative and so counterproductive and hold us back, and we become we self-sabotage ourselves, and we think, why are we doing this to ourselves? But I want to love myself. It's your programs. You're okay. You can change them. You can change them very easily, passively, just like when you went to crib school. You did not. And you laid there in your crib, and it was, your brain was recording. What do you do with Dr. Shad's, with the self-talk? You just play it in the background, and it just records. Here's the difference. You are listening every morning, every night, and sometimes in the afternoon, like 3 times a day. That's great. But you're listening passively. You're listening when you are showering, getting ready for work or your day, when you're working out, when you're driving your car, when you're putting on your makeup, just in the morning having breakfast. Whatever you're doing, you just put it in the background passively so that the brain hears it. Just like when you were not in crib school, you heard these things and you learned how to speak. We all did. That's how you learn a language. This is a language. And all it is are phrases like this. There are 3 phrases said a little differently each time. And they're, I don't know, anywhere from 10 to 12 or however many for each different, you'd have to really see, but it's about taking control of your life. It's about self-talk for weight loss. A lot of times weight loss. Dr. Shad lost, I think, 58 pounds. I'm always like, I know it was a huge amount. I just haven't looked it up, but I know it was a huge amount. And he lost it in 10.5 weeks because it had to do with his self-esteem. So he wrote self-talk for himself many, many moons ago, and he's never gained that weight back. And his wife, because he was playing it while he was getting ready in the morning, she lost weight too. And it's, it really is rewiring the brain. It's called neuroplasticity. Not new to you if you've been following me. If you are new, welcome. By the way, I'd love for you to share this video. I'd love for all of you to share this video if it is of any help and could be of help to someone you know that is having problems with self-esteem and self-doubt and thinking they're not good enough, their worthiness, and all of that, because those are programs. And you can't, they're mental programs that can be changed and rewired in your brain. Okay, so I don't think I introduced myself. I'm Lenny Wennerstrom. I think I don't introduce myself most of the time. So today is June 25th, and it is 74, 75, 76, 77. So it is day 1. Oh, yeah, 74, 75, 76, 77. Day 177. I have to count because I didn't write it down. I don't even know what percentage, but I do know that we're at least at 48% done with 2024. And there are 180, let's see, 92, 91, 90, 189 days left in a year. Aren't you glad I prepared for this? It's been another day, another long day. And I mean long as in, I got a lot done, but it's late at night. And the reason is because I had to take my generator, or a generator, and I had to go pick it up from one place and take it to another. And we live out, it's very rural here. So every single time we go somewhere, it's, 20 minutes to the next city, but then I had to pick it up there. Then I had to take it over an hour away to where they're going to fix the electrical part. There were 2 parts that needed to be taken care of. So it just, it's a good 3 hours by the time I do things, and it really puts me back in on my schedule, all this travel time. So no complaining, but this is why it's just there. It takes a lot to do these things. So time-wise and the travel. So then I can't just be coming here and hanging out with you, which I would love to do all day, every day. I'd never get my work done. We'd have a really good time. So June 25th, here is your passage for today. I stand up for my goals. I consider the thoughts of others whose input is positive and supportive, but the choice of my path in life is up to me. Did you hear that? Did you hear that? O ye who is looking for validation, who is looking for affirmation, who is like, somebody needs to validate me. right? No, these are your goals. Wrong. If that's you, wrong. So this used to be me. I've told you many times of all my little foibles, right? With my hubby, thinking, like I'd tell him about this or that, and it would be a goal. It'd be something I wanted to create, an invention, and he'd be, "Psh, how could you do that? That can never be done." Or well, where are you going to start? Like where, and it would just be so many questions. And by the time I felt so battered, it was like, maybe it wasn't a good idea after all. It just, and it wasn't, I guess probably because it's done in such a way. It's not like, hey, let's sit down and talk about that and see like what has to happen. Like what would you do first? It wasn't like that. It was more like, yeah, right. Like that kind of thing. So don't share your goals with anyone or your dreams if they're not going to be supportive, because that energy is so deflating. So, but listen to this. I'm turning it around. Bzzzt. Here we go. You stand up for your goals and your dreams, by the way. But this is Dr. Shad's part. Remember, all the rest is mine, the practical spirituality and all of that. It's all mine. And all my conversation, it's mine. It's not him. But this is him. So I'll say it correctly, except I turned it around to be you in second person. Okay. You stand up for your goals. You consider the thoughts of others whose input is positive and supportive, but the choice of your path in life is up to you. You should be a doctor. You should be an attorney. That's where all the money is. You should do this. You should do that. Should you? Should you do that? Or should you determine the path in life that is best for you? I just ask you to think about that. And I'd like you to consider the question, what do I really want in life? What do I really want? And when you just take some time with that, you'll start seeing that the things that you thought you wanted, maybe they're not really what you want anymore. Maybe they're not. And if you think through it without having somebody tell you, why would you do that? Or you should do this. Make it's just take some time for yourself and really ask yourself, what do I really want? It's a very deep question. And when you really start thinking, it's like, well, I don't know. That's where it goes for a lot of peeperoos. So that's where it went for me, that's for sure. And anyway, so that's the story. I hope you've enjoyed this very, very mucho. I'll show you the last of the sunset. Let me see if you can see it. Yeah, it's gorgeous. Yeah, it's so beautiful. A lot of pink. Look at the rain coming down. It's not coming here. The rain kind of stopped. So kind of stopped day before yesterday. It was kind of hot. Oh no, it rained yesterday. Oh my gosh. It just started sprinkling on me. Well, look at how powerful I manifested that just for you. Some coolness. Okay, so that's it for June 25th. I hope you've enjoyed this. I love you so very, very much. You're awesome and amazing. Thank you for sharing the videos. I couldn't even believe some of how many videos have been shared. I had no idea, because it's not like you can track it. In YouTube, they send you this. You can look somewhere in the back. You can look, and I didn't even realize how I thought no one was sharing, because I don't get very many comments and things. And I was like, wow. So I want to say thank you. Thank you for sharing the videos. Thank you. I really appreciate it. And I hope you will continue to do that so that we can get our message out. I can get my message out. I hope it's your message too, that you are able to do absolutely anything, that your potential as the human, having the human experience, because we know the spiritual journey, right? I'm a spiritual guide and mentor, as well as self-talk trainer and life coach. But the spiritual part is just so powerful, because you are spirit. I am spirit. I am spirit. It's like I am spirit. I mean, what is animating us? What is moving the blood? What is moving, what is that intelligence? That awesome intelligence that is infinite, all-knowing, and just always here, right? And it's really, it's it's just, I'm looking at this, if you're wondering where I'm looking after, it's just gorgeous. And I think about the creator and the infinite intelligence that we are an expression of. Like we are an individual expression of that, like in the ocean. This was going to be like 5 seconds, and here I am at 15. So I'll wrap it up. But we are just like the drops of the ocean, and they're just like, wee, out here, wee, for their lifespan, whatever that lifespan is. It might be a few seconds or a minute, or depends on how high they go. I don't know if it's a minute, but but anyway, and then and there they are, full of fun and play or whatever, but it's all the ocean. Like they're these little dots, and they have all the constituents of the entire ocean in them, right? It's just a matter of degree. They're not the entire ocean. They're individual expressions of the ocean with all the constituents. And then they go, chee wee wee wee, and they have their lifespan, and then they go back into the ocean, ding, and they splash. I guess they don't ding, they splash. And then they're the ocean, which is what we are. We are individual expressions of that infinite intelligence, source, God, universe. We are individual expressions of that. That is within us. We have all the constituents. It's just a matter of degree, just like those drops of the ocean hanging out there in their lifespan. This is our lifespan. What are you going to do with your lifespan? What are you going to do with your life? While you're out here, wee, are you going to be, are you going to be in the drama triangle? We've talked a lot about that. Are you going to, what are you going to do with it? Are you going to take the reins and live fully? Are you going to change your self-talk so that the self-doubt and the lack of confidence in self and the not trusting the self, you are so powerful. I think if all of us really understood the power that we are, it would be a whole different world. And that's part of my purpose, aim, and goal. One, to continue learning it for myself, because I'm doing some pretty fantabulous things for myself. And the other is to share it with you. And if I can help you get that spiritual practice going, the goal setting, I don't know what that just blew past me. Did you see it? It was really dark. Looked like a dark bee. Anyway, if I could get you to be really writing your goals out and writing down the obstacles and then the action steps, like what you're going to take for that, and date those things, date your goal, just all of that. I'm going to create a little course, a very small course, and it'll be very, very inexpensive. I think it's going to be $27. And to help you to write your goals, and I'll do some videos on it so that you can, anytime you have you can just write it. I'll tell you everything. I always give you all of me, and I'm going to give you all of me in that. And I'm going to create several of those small courses for different things. If you have something that you would like me to do a course on, just a short little course, maybe 3 or 4 videos, maybe some worksheets or a form or something that could help you, journal prompts or something like that, let me know. And I know you're very vocal. You're very typing in the comments. But if you do have something, you can email me, Linny@LinnyMotivates.com. I'm super responsive. And or in the comments, let me know. I'd love to, if there's something that you want that I can offer you, I'd love to do it for you and do it at a very small cost, because it's not, once I make it, there it is. And you can, it's like listening passively, but I mean, it just sits there. So it's not like I have to put more effort into it, but I do want it to be really good and help you. And I think the goal setting would be phenomenal, because here we go, right? We're moving into July, and then by the year is gone, and we start seeing it, and it's not so much the marking of the years. It's more, what are you doing with your life? When are you going to actually take the reins and say, this is what I want, this is my purpose, this is how I want to get there? And maybe you're already doing that, and if you are, kudos and congratulations. That's awesome. If you're not, then let's I want to motivate you. I want to inspire you to do so because it's the more you do it, like my client that found her, I don't know if it's a life partner, but it's she definitely is very, very happy. And then another one is writing his book that he's been wanting to write for so long, for so many years. And so he's starting to do that, and have others that are really moving themselves forward in so many ways. My daughter, she has her membership, and she's really rolling on and rocking on that, keeping those goals, like staying on it, getting things out. Myself, I'm doing, getting my things done, and not a membership, but here I am every single day, right? That is a goal, and here I am, and very, very consistent at it. So when you start writing your goals and you look at them in the morning and the night, like they're always in front of you, it's magical. I still believe in magic, even if I know that we are the ones that move the energy. I still believe. And where you place your focus, wherever you put your attention, that's where the energy goes. That's where it flows. And so, and that's the focus. So there are a lot of things that I can help you with. And if you're looking for a life coach that can help you one-on-one, I'm also opening up group coaching. So I'll have all the pricing and everything on that probably maybe tomorrow or the next day. But anyway, this these like this little course that I'd like to do for you, I'm going to do for you. That's going to be really inexpensive, and it'll really help you. And hopefully these videos are helping you to be inspired, to be motivated, to understand the power that you hold. And here is the thing about planet Earth. Okay, let's move into the spiritual. Here's the spiritual guide here. This is a planet of action, and it's a very dense planet. So we are light beings spiritually, right? And everything is infinite and light and flowy and all those things as spirit. We can move into that. We can create from the invisible. We can bring the visible. We can create our businesses. We can bring the clothing that we want, the things that we want. We can, the cars, the homes, the relationships. We can bring that from the invisible because it all exists. It's all there right now. I'm over here, but I was like, it's all there. It all exists in the quantum field, in the field, in the unified field. It's all there right now. It's where are you vibrating? Are you vibrating at that frequency to where that is? Are you changing yourself to know? And in fact, I did the master key system. I did just a super short little video. I might put it on YouTube, but I just did it for Instagram, of the books that have inspired me to really understand in the master key system, to understand not so much neuroplasticity, although I put it in there, but it's how to move energy, and it's how to use your thoughts are things. You're moving energy with your thoughts, literally. That can be measured. So this is really like your electromagnetic field. Like you can't see my arms, but you can see this way. You know, there's different, people say different, like how far extends, like 3 feet up above and 3 feet down below you, and then your arm length, or 6 feet out. It depends on who you're talking to, but they measure it, and it can be measured. So it depends on the measurement. One I'm talking about, Eileen McCusick, I think is her name, and she said she can measure with her tuning forks 6 feet out on each side, and then 3 feet up and 3 feet down. And then Joe Dispenza measures, and it's like an arm's length that you can do your electromagnetic field. And she's talking about the biofield, right? With light, you can see the light. You can actually see it, measure it. So Eileen gets with the tuning forks, and I felt it because I got the tuning forks too. I love them. And you can almost feel like you can bring it in and then put it back into the body, and people feel lighter that's what she says. Me, I just use them to, because I can feel the difference when I use the tuning fork to kind of harmonize, put my body into harmony, into, however, it's just, I haven't really gone deep into that. I like my mind more than tools and the thinking and things, although the tools are wonderful. I love tools. Any tools, like even a mantra as a tool. Wow, oh my gosh. Okay, it's 25 minutes. And I was gonna do like 3 minutes. So, and it takes a really long time to upload out here in the boonies. There's the last of it there. Isn't that gorgeous? With the sky. But yeah, it takes a really long time to load, so it's after 9, so I need to go ahead and get this uploading. So that went long. Here's my little secret when I watch videos, and it's my little secret, but probably a lot of people's do it. You probably do it, is I just put it at 1.5 or the speed, or especially because I can speak. When I listen to myself back now, it's like, wow, you're really slow. I listen to anyone that's like really slow. Look at what we're doing with our brains. Speeding everything up. Anyway, so that's how I can get my little clips to do the shorts and do it on Instagram and stuff. I just listen quick because I don't want to hear me again. But anyway, I just want to get the little pieces that might be beneficial to somebody, just a soundbite that might help them. So I love you so very, very much. Oh, you can find your purpose. You can do it. You can do anything you want to do. You can you can be, you can change anything. And it's just the way it is. We're very, very powerful. You're very, very powerful. You can do anything. And I just hope that I can get that message to you. I love you so very, very mucho. I believe in you. You are awesome and amazing. You're precious. You're unique. From the top of your toes to the top of your head. How's that go? To the bottom, to your toes, to the top of your head. You're very unique. There will never be another you. Ever, ever. There will never be another you. So I hope that means something to you. I hope you download the app and listen to Self-Esteem, the self-talk app. You get 30 days free. If you haven't done it, please do it. And start listening. Start changing your self-talk. Start rewiring your brain. It's very, very powerful, and it's passive. Like, I've been talking about Joe Dispenza recently because we got his course, and I mean his books have always, he inspires me. I have many mentors, and I consider him to be a mentor. But my hubby has gotten into listening to him. So, and doing the meditations. I did I've been doing the blessing of the energy centers, which is very powerful. I started it this morning. I've done it here and there, but I'm going to do it for 21 days, like the self-talk app. If you listen for 30 days or 21 days, to start breaking down the programs and start really making change in your life. So that's neuroscience, kiddo. All right. I love you so very, very mucho. As always, shining my light to brighten yours. And we'll see you tomorrow. Ciao.